Once upon a time, there was an animation studio called Disney that set the rules for fairy tales. But in 2001, something changed. A green ogre arrived to say,
Like that's ever gonna happen.
It was a declaration for war. Shrek didn't just change animation technically, it also changed the note of family films forever. Shrek understands something that no one had understood before to destroy a belief system as a fairy tale. You first have to laugh at it.
the movie starts with the most traditional Once Upon a Time. 3 seconds later, the ogre used a page as a toilet paper. That contrast becomes the movie's main source of comedy.
But it's just about style, it's about changes how I say the fairy tale characters who are no longer a mirror heroes.
Hey! Oh, no, 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 no. Dead broad off the table!
They are revised being chased by Lord Farquaad.
He huffed and he puffed and he signed an eviction notice.
It's funny because it breaks a raw childhood image of this character.
Shrek is not a handsome prince. His design, which is based on traditional villains, features hard angles that emphasize his rough appearance. Instead, he is a reluctant hero, an anti-hero who says what others are too afraid to admit.
Shrek is pure sarcasm. He used irony as a shield to avoid connecting with others, which is clearly illustrated in one of the most famous scenes in cinema. The conversation with Dawkins about the onion. In this scene, comedy reveals the same. Sure is like an onion because he has layers.
Layers! Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers? You get it. We both have layers.
This film reveals that beneath the ogre, there is someone afraid of revenge.
On the other hand, Fiona breaks the princess stereotype. She doesn't need to be rescued. When she sings with the beard, it explodes. She isn't afraid to behave badly, and most importantly, she chooses true love over beauty, challenging established norms. Her human form, which appears artificial and constrained, contrasts with the ogre form, more authentic and expressive.
And then there is Farquaad, who is probably one of the funniest villains in animation history, but his comedy is not meaningless. His hate is the running joke of the movie. In fact, he is also small in morals, power, and ambition. He is a Taurian, upset with image, and comedy exposes him.
And of course, there is Donkey, the comic engine of the movie, who embodies humor, innocence, and curiosity. In the dragon scene, Wilshire tries to be quiet, Donkey doesn't stop talking, creating an almost unbearable comic tension. Donkey's humor actually drives the story forward.
So far, we have to talk about comedy as a narrative tool, but should use lower for something deeper to criticize social structures with tag for what.
The landscapes also tell the story. Cher Swamp is not just a place, but his home, which reflects both his isolation and his fear of rejection.
In contrast, Farquaad's kingdom, which is designed to look perfect and controlled, reflects his ambition with power and appearances. The song Welcome to Dorlock is used as satire of fake corporate happiness. Meanwhile, Fiona's castle, which follows the traditional fairy tale model, is turned into a paradise raw exaggerate. They share up a safety, reinforcing the film's critique of classic fairy tale narratives.
Even the journey through forests and bridges represents change, as the characters grow and build a friendship that transforms them.
Music also plays a key role in shaping the history, as meaning in reinforced through carefully selected songs that reflect both tone and character development.
For example, All Star introduces the film's ironic tone, which contrasts with traditional fairy tale openings, while Alleluia reveals Shrek's emotional vulnerability. At the end, I Am a Believer, which accompanies the final scene, represents Shrek's transformation and reinforces the idea of true love.
What makes Shrek great is not that it is deep despite being funny, it is that it is deep because it is funny. Laughter breaks down our defenses, makes a question what we take for granted, and opens us to ideas that, if cited seriously, we might reject.
That is why, 25 years later, Shrek is more than just a movie. It tells us something essential. Monsters are not recognized by their appearance, but by their actions. Happy endings are not found in perfect castles, but in places where we can be ourselves without masks. And that, like onions, we all have layers. Some we show proudly, others we hide for fear of rejection.
In a world obsessed with appearance, Shrek reminds us that what truly matters is who we are, not how we look.